Hello, dear students. I am Zishan Hashmi. UPSC has come out with a revised timetable, and many among you are in a state of confusion as to what strategy should be followed in the upcoming months. Let's find an answer to this query by using an interesting analogy. Just imagine yourself as being part of a race, a 400-meter race, and you are one among these contestants and you are struggling to win that race. And just when that race was about to over, the finish line is pushed forward by another 40 meters abruptly. Now what? Dear students, the entire dynamics of the race are liable to change. If you are one among the front runners of the race, then you have a problem. You need to maintain the momentum so that you maintain the comparative edge and your competitors are not able to overtake you. But if you are among those who were lagging behind in the race, you are in luck, because in this last leg of the race, if you push yourself beyond your limits, then you have all the opportunities, all the chances of winning the race. So similarly, as I mentioned, UPSC has pushed ahead the finish line or the deadline by another 4 months or so. And the most obvious question, the most logical question that emanates is what strategy should be followed? But I'll start answering this question by a question itself, that can there be a one size fits all approach at all? Let's see forward. Let's come back to this picture again. If you are one among the front runners, which means if you are already well versed and well prepared with your prelims syllabus is concerned and 100% confident about clearing prelims, then my dear friends, this video is not for you. This video is centered around these 5 categories of students. Now, which are these 5 categories? Number one are those students who were studying with a focus on 2021 as their attempt. Another category of students is of those of the working professionals who are also serious about their attempt but could not devote much time to their studies. The third category of students are also very serious, but they are stuck somewhere around 60 to 80 marks in their mock tests. Next category of students would be of senior players or senior aspirants who have given multiple attempts, maybe who have also given interview, but they are weak. They have a weak leg when it comes to prelims. And the fifth and the last category would be of those students who are giving their last attempt. Now I'll be talking more about this category of student in the later part of this lecture. So this lecture, as I mentioned, is focused on these 5 category of students who have some weakness in prelims as far as prelims is concerned. Let's move forward and see what exactly these people, these 5 category of people, need to do in the upcoming months. As far as mains preparation is concerned or prelims is concerned, my dear friends, you need to have a measurable and accountability based study routine. Now, what does exactly it mean? As far as mains is concerned, you need to have a theme based study routine in a time bound manner, plus you need to do answer writing practice. And as far as prelims is concerned, you need to be doing topic wise syllabus consolidation plus regular tests. Now these are broad categorizations as far as mains and prelims is concerned. Now when I speak of measurable, then there is a saying, dear friends, dear students, that something that cannot be measured, that cannot be improved. So if you are not doing answer writing practice and you are not doing it in a theme based manner and in a time bound manner, then it is highly likely that you may not be able to finish your syllabus, you may not be able to finish your targets in a time bound manner before the exam. And the same rule follows to prelims, that if you are not writing tests, if you are not revising your tests, and if you are not going in a very topical way, then again you might not be able to cover your syllabus in a time bound manner. The best way of doing this would be doing it in a test based manner and hinging your preparation around these tests, be it your mains preparation or be it your prelims preparation. But let me tell you one very important thing. Assuming that you are one among these five category of students, and it is that your time division has to be very prudent. For mains, you can give anywhere between 30 to 50% of your daily timetable, daily routine. And for prelims, you need to give anywhere between 50 to 70% of your daily time, of your daily routine. Now, again, this is not for the front runners. This is for those who have some lack of confidence or who have some real problems as far as clearing prelims is concerned. And in this way, we are balancing both prelims and mains. Dear students, ultimately prelims is something that will provide you with the entry ticket into the mains examination hall, and definitely mains is something that will help you to find your name into the final list, final merit list of UPSC. Now, having talked about your division of time and how you need to do it in a test based manner and hinge your preparation around these tests, you can also go for the Reconquer Prelims 2020 initiative. Now, this initiative has been just rolled out in the context of the changed scenario. The timetable, the schedule that UPC has changed by 4 months or so. Now, this Reconquer Prelims program tries to accommodate these changes. Just for example, you can find the score booster lectures, which are definitely taken by me. Now, many students have been benefited tremendously by this score booster lectures of mine, which basically focus on boosting your score with your present knowledge base. That means you don't need to have super knowledge base, your present knowledge base, and you, by using these very techniques, you can boost it by another 20, 30 or even more marks. Apart from that, there are tests, especially the 15 current affairs tests. As the timetable have been pushed by another 4 months, so you have that added headache of studying more current affairs, and these current affairs will cover current affairs till the month of September. So that headache is also taken care of. Then apart from that, definitely you have basic tests, 8 basic tests, 5 advanced tests, 8 FLTs, 4 CSAT tests. Now this thing I have been talking about tests. Apart from tests, you will be also having access to advanced static lectures. It's basically to cater to those students who have not been able to cover their static portion, be it polity, geography, history, or any other major portion of syllabus. And also definitely you'll be having current affairs magazines. Apart from that, lastly but not the least, you'll have mentorship support on Civils Daily Habitat. Now, Civils Daily Habitat is a chat-based platform of Civils Daily, which is emerging as a very vibrant platform, which has both senior candidates, junior candidates, and mentors. And daily, on a daily basis, new initiatives are take place on that platform. Just for example, DDS, Daily Doubt Solving, is a very popular initiative that takes place on the mentorship platform of Civils Daily Habitat. That is very, very popular. Just as I have said, Civils Daily Habitat is steered by teachers like Sajal sir, Atul sir, Ravi sir, Zishan sir, that is me, and other rankers like Dr. Vipin Garg, All India Rank 20, Swapnil Pawar, All India Rank 525, and many others. So, Having talked about your prelims, that is Reconquer Prelims 2020, this is, as I've said, to cater to the changed scenario only. Now, moving forward, talking about your mains preparation, as we have seen, 30 to 50% of your time will be given to your mains preparation. You can also explore the 18 theme-based tests as part of the mains essential program. Now you can try these tests because these tests are in a 9+9 format. That is, before prelims you can go for 9 tests, and for mains after prelims you can go for another 9 tests. Another benefit of this MEP program, this FOMUS that you can avail, is the doubt clearing element. You can clear your doubts on phone directly with the mentor after 2 days of your copy gets evaluated. Then the another benefit of this program is that coverage of entire syllabus takes place. And lastly, but not the least, again, mentorship support is provided on exclusive basis on the Civils Daily Habitat. Now, all this, both these initiatives, be it the mains essential program or be it the Reconquer Prelims 2020, these are keeping in mind the change scenario and keeping in mind the level of preparation in which these 5 categories of students are. So, dear students, ultimately, it is you who are the best judge to find out what exactly is your preparation level and what exact interventions do you need. Just visualize yourself in this race of UPSC. I'm using the word race because ultimately civil services examination is a competitive examination. And after visualizing and understanding your exact position in the race, you can take that call to exactly what amount of time you need to give to mains, you need to give to prelims, and if you need to avail these interventions, just as I have talked about Reconquer Prelims 2020 or the mains essential program. And I hope this video removes the curtain of uncertainty to some extent that was shrouding the entire process after UPSC announced the revised timetable. And I would like to end this short video on the note that your success in UPSC Civil Services examination now depends on the kind of response you give to the change scenario and how well you adapt to it. So, dear students, hope to see you all in the next video. Until then, please stay indoors and please keep studying smart. Jai Hind.